Hello. Good morning, Internet.
Hello. Good morning.
It's a me, a wingsome.
Nope.
Okay, yeah, all
Try
right.
again. Try
It's
again.
me. It's me, wingsome. And
Hello.
the energy is already immaculate, so I can't wait.
It is me, Wingy.
Hey, and also I realized today that we just simply never say the premise of this stream ever. So here's the premise: we roll a random person, roll a random D&D character. We draw. That's it. All right. This week we are doing a Goliath, ranger of the Gloomstalker variety, and a celebrity. And we honestly already came up with a backstory off screen. They are
Is it much of a backstory?
no, I mean we came up with the phrase fantasy Bear Grylls.
Okay. Is it Bear Grylls or Bear Grylls? I never know.
Did wait? I'm sorry. Did you just say Bear Grylls?
Grylls? I feel like
Where's
someone
that extra
told me
syllable
that
coming
one.
from, mate?
I don't know. They just, how there's multiple L's and an S at the end?
There's so many consonants in this fucker's name.
There's too many constants.
Okay, well, but I'm just
Constant.
saying.
Okay.
I'm just saying the premise fantasy Bear Grylls should get everybody on board immediately.
You're right. Um. Yep.
Great. All right, let's do stats before we lose steam. This BB rolled a 15, 15, 12, and then of course a 9, 9, and an 8. So Goliaths though get a +2 to strength, so we could bring that strength up to 10 if we wanted to assign one of the 8s to it. Although I'm kind of inclined to put that 8 under like intelligence or something.
Okay. Well, so here's my thought.
Okay.
What stats do rangers need? They need wisdom and they need dex or strength, I think, depending on what type of fighter they're doing, right?
Yeah.
And then I also think because he's a celebrity, he does need some charisma.
That is exactly my thought as well.
Okay, perfect.
So
Oh, no.
let's throw that 12
What did
into
I
the
do?
charisma. It doesn't get modified at all. We'll throw 15 into wisdom. It also doesn't get modified at all. And then do we want to throw that last 15 into strength or dex?
Well, hold on.
I feel
My
like
internet
Gloomstalkers
says that I
probably
have
benefit
lost.
from a lot of stealth because one of
Yeah,
their
so
sort of
probably Dex.
one of their features is we can get into the features later, but basically they sneak around in the shadows. All right, so
Okay,
now we have
so
an 8, a 9, and a 9.
noise. Well, we can use one of those nines for con and bring
That'll
it
come
up
to
to
a
10.
10. So if we throw the 8 into strength, that also comes up to a 10.
Cool, and then we can have a -1 intelligence.
Yeah, I
Right?
feel good
That's the
about
one
that.
that's left. I think that's great.
I feel good about that.
And I do think that it really tracks that he is a celeb. That I guess we keep saying he, but I don't know if we're doing that. We can talk
I
about that more.
mean, we
Um,
just said fantasy Bear Grylls, so
Bear Grylls.
look,
Okay.
I'm switching to your screen. Are you ready? I know Stream Egg is on there already.
Ah, yes. Anyways,
Stream
let
Egg.
us
Hello,
stream
Stream
egg.
Egg. Stream
Oh,
Egg. What's up, Stream
hold
Egg?
on.
He's
My
here.
internet has been so garbage today, so we're gonna pray this works.
Hey, do we think that we're gonna
Okay.
make it through a whole stream without any technical issues? What are the chances?
No. Yeah, my computer has told me, have you tried switching to low latency mode?
I don't know what that means.
So, I don't
Computer.
know either.
I didn't know that was a thing. So when your
But this is
computer says it, is that
specifically
OBS that's saying
it's
it?
specifically from Twitch when because I have to watch the Twitch stream to know what's happening. Twitch is specifically
Oh.
telling me that. Anyways, so hopefully this. So at some point during your drawing, I may have no idea what's going on. Just so you're aware.
God, we have a lot of the same favorite brushes.
I know. Is that surprising? Okay, wait. We need to think of a pose.
One brain cell. Did you
Pose
say
for me to
we need to
draw?
think of a pose? No, friend. You need to think of a pose.
No. I'm bad at it.
No, Frembo. You need to think of a pose. Hey, I just need you to know Goliaths are between 7 and 8 feet tall and weigh between 280 and 340 pounds. So right off the bat,
What if
they
I
are
make
at
this his
least
head?
twice as heavy as us. Christ, that's a big head.
Okay,
That's a bigger boy.
Okay. Head.
Also, I feel like if you're between 7 and 8 feet tall, you should get a bonus to your walking speed, but they only have a walking speed of 30 feet. I don't know about that.
We can make it 35 when I do the character sheet. Which we still need to figure out what to do with them, because I keep making them and putting them nowhere.
That's fine.
Oh shit. Okay.
They're for later if we decide to do a Patreon.
I have a question.
Yeah.
What does Bear Grylls actually do? Because I don't fully know what he...
The only thing I know about Bear Grylls is that he's on television and he drinks his own piss. That's it.
God damn it. Can I make him have no neck?
I think basically he's a celebrity survivalist, right?
Yeah. Can I make him hiding behind a bush? But he's really big, so you see...
Are you putting a bush in so that you don't have to draw a body?
Maybe.
Friend.
I don't know how to pose him, because, like, I don't know what he does.
Let's talk about this. What kind of... I feel like he probably has a longbow, and so I think typically they have longbows and quarterstaffs, right? Because shillelagh is a big thing for...
Yeah, okay.
Like the classic...
I mean, I do technically know how to pose someone holding a bow, because I made myself draw that for something unrelated to this.
You could give him a bow. You could also just give him a club, because that's essentially what a quarterstaff is.
That's true. Okay, well, so if I give him a club, I mean, we're gonna get a very classic when you draw someone standing, then.
That's fine.
Okay.
Look, I mean, honestly, it's been a crazy morning already, so don't even worry about it. I do need you to know
I kind of want to give him the triangle.
Triangle those traps. Those, like, big, muscly traps.
Yeah. Triangle body. Dorito man. Sorry.
What did you just say?
I just called him a Dorito. It's fine. I'm having
incredible
flashbacks to
Goliaths have stone's endurance.
Can you remind me what that is?
Yeah, it's kind of like
What if I draw him in a wide second position plie?
Why is this happening to me right now? This is nonsense. Nobody is gonna come onto this stream and understand what's happening or what you're talking about.
Do they ever? Okay, no, pause. Do they ever?
Yeah, but even more so, at the bottom it says Goliath, Ranger, Gloom, Stalker, Celebrity, and then you're out here saying deep second plie. Which is for such a small audience. Okay, what I'm saying is that Stone's Endurance, you use your... It's kind of like the Rogue Uncanny Dodge or the Monk Deflect Missiles, which is that it's like a reaction to reduce damage.
Mm-hmm.
So for this one, you use your reaction to roll a d12, add your Constitution modifier to the total number rolled, and then reduce the damage by that total, which is huge. You use this trait once per rest, so you can just do a short rest and get it back.
That's nice.
You count as one size larger when determining your carrying capacity and the way you can push, drag, or lift. Not that I've literally ever used that calculation in any of our games. I just make you roll an athletics check. I'm too lazy to learn the rules.
I know.
Just kidding. I already know too many of the rules for too many of your characters because some of you fucks just never learn.
That's okay.
Oh,
I feel like I'm
Gloomstalkers
doing
just get
great.
disguised self at 3rd level.
Wait, is it part of their spells thingy?
Oh no, it's part of their spells
Or
list. Never mind. Never mind.
yeah, I was gonna say that's their spells list, not their not what they get. Okay, so I think if he's got a club.
Oh wait, no. They do just get it. They just get disguised self. The spell counts as a ranger spell for you, but it doesn't count against the number of ranger spells you know.
Yeah, but like it still still costs a spell slot, you
It
know.
still costs a spell slot, but it doesn't it doesn't count against the total number you can know.
Yes.
So that's kind of fun and flirty.
Yes, I have been doing these character sheets. I do know what spells people get. This is a wildly proportioned person.
The limbs are longer in a way that I was not ready for.
He's 8 feet tall.
Is he holding the club behind his back?
Yeah. Is that a bad idea?
No, I like it.
This might take me a little bit. What is this other hand doing? What is he?
Oh, okay, so what I was imagining was that it was a long enough club that he could hang both of his hands on him.
Oh, so like cross the body. I see. Okay, I need to redraw these now.
No, don't do that. Don't do that. Just
You're like, we can't.
make the other hand holding like a rock or something. I don't know. What's in nature?
Pause. Between the two of us, you are the one who should know what's in nature.
I literally, my head has just emptied. All I can think about are rocks.
Maybe he's holding his survivalist kit. I'm gonna give him a little Lego hand for now.
God,
and
yes.
We're gonna fix that later.
Are you trying to put his survivalist kit in a fucking picnic basket right now? I see this handle coming out.
Huh? What if he's just like holding his backpack?
Oh, interesting. Okay, I was gonna say maybe like a shovel or something would make sense.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
Right?
Rewind.
Like a little trowel
Rewind.
or something. Because you gotta dig a hole before you shit in the ground. That's just a fact of nature.
Thank you for your nature facts.
Thank you. I need to tell you something else about nature. This is not about D&D, sorry to the handful of people
Wait, I'm
watching.
gonna make this really small because he's a big boy.
Oh, yeah, baby. But what if he makes monster shits? Then he needs a big trowel.
I'm gonna make it small because he's a big boy.
Okay, I tried. Here's what I'm gonna tell you. It has nothing to do with D&Ds or Rangers, okay?
Okay.
I got a bug bite the other night in the middle of my forehead, and it is massive and so itchy.
Does it look like a giant pimple?
No, it actually just looks like a unicorn horn, or maybe like I ran into a wall.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Hey, remember when you were young and you ran into...
No, I actually don't remember because I hit my head too hard.
And there's definitely not a dent in our childhood home.
Oh my god. You know what, though? In my senior year of college, like right before graduation, I dropped a pencil below a desk, and when I went to grab the pencil, I banged my head on the desk
bonk?
so hard it left a bruise. And to this day, my critical thinking has never recovered.
You know how college is supposed to teach you critical thinking?
I think it made it worse for me. Hey, I love this hover club.
You know that I can't draw hands at the same time as I draw the item that it's holding.
Why is it hovering above his shoulders, though?
Oh, you're right.
It should be resting on them, no?
Yitch.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw this on a different layer and we're gonna move it.
So
this is what I like about digital art over traditional art. Traditional artists don't at me.
Whenever I draw with a real life pencil or something now, and I make a mistake, I want to press the Control Z, and it's just not there.
I know.
It's
I have this issue because I don't paint very often, but when I do paint, I always paint it in layer. Like in my head, it's layers, but I know that's not how you're actually supposed to paint. And then I run into a lot of issues because I keep trying to paint it as if it's layers. Okay, so
We have to
this
smear.
goes down. This goes down here.
Yeah, approximately.
Okay, and then I'll do a little erasey poo.
Erasy poo. What do we think this guy's favorite enemy is?
Isn't okay? Here is my little dealio with rangers, and also this has to do with D&D race, because favorite enemy has to do with race, correct?
You can select two humanoids as. You can select two races of humanoids. The other options, though, are like aberrations, beasts, celestials, constructs, dragons, elementals, fae, fiends, giants, monstrosities, oozes, plants. Plants. Excuse me.
Okay, I have
Plants
an
are
idea
undead.
based. I have an idea based off of plants. Hear
I
me
don't like
out.
where this is going.
So he's a celebrity survivalist, right?
Yeah.
Like that's
Okay.
his whole deal.
Okay. Yeah.
I think that his favorite enemy is plants because there's plant people in the forest being like, "What the fuck? Why are you filming your show in my goddamn forest?"
Yes, baby. Actually, yeah, I'm good with this. I'm good with this headcanon.
I was about to just draw the most babyest hand for him.
I mean, the other hand is kind of baby.
Well, I told you I was drawing it as a Lego hand and I would fix it later.
I have an idea for this scene. It's gonna be appropriately unhinged, just so you know.
Okay, I think what needs to happen is I need to draw his wrist lower because I didn't realize how close the thingy needed to be. You know, the thingy.
I've just googled a truly unhinged set of
Wait,
words.
which way does the thumb go?
What?
Here's
Thumb would be
the
closer to
hard thing.
head.
That's what I was thinking. I had this moment of trying to hold it like you hold a violin so the thumb would be hidden behind and I was like, nope.
That's not how you would hold for maximum bonk.
That's a big ass thumb. I can't. Not a big ass thumb. It's a round thumb. I can't. I'm having a really hard time with this man's proportions.
Fair.
Can I give him three fingies and a thumb?
You can do whatever you want, but you have space for four.
I know. I'm gonna tell myself that this is the baseline work, so it does not matter what I just did.
I mean, you've done a body. It's fine.
I've done a body.
There's also because too many people were angry about how shit rangers were in the original writing. They came out with a bunch of optional features in like I think Tasha's or maybe Xanathar's.
Yeah, I
So
saw
like
those.
instead of favored enemy, you get something called favored foe, which is basically like it replaces favorite enemy, and it's that whenever you hit a creature with an attack roll, you can call on a mystical bond with nature to mark that target as your favorite enemy for 1 minute or until you lose concentration. And then you just get all of the bonuses.
Cool. Is our ranger using that?
I don't know. Every time you hit the favorite enemy and deal damage to it, you increase that damage by 1d4. I feel like no. I feel like our ranger's using the shittier version of favorite enemy.
I feel like we should tell her. I was also surprised because our paladin has been using Hunter's Mark, and I don't know if that's a thing that paladins get. I just am trying.
Wait, in our home game?
Yeah, he used Hunter's Mark like a couple. Maybe it might not have been Hunter's Mark. What is it? It's another popular like spell for rangers, I thought. So I was confused when he did that.
Hunter's Strike, maybe?
Maybe. That might have been it. Okay, wait. I'm trying to figure out what kind of outfit do you think he's wearing? Because I looked up Bear Grylls, and it's not helpful because it's all just weird close-ups of his face, and then one where his face looks really puffy, and one where his body's entirely under sand.
No,
Anyway.
it looks like Hunter's Mark is the one. Hunter's whatever, but it's definitely a ranger spell. Were you hearing the word thunderous and thinking it said hunters?
I don't know. He did something weird in our first combat. I was like, I don't think that's a paladin thing.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna assume
That's
it
fine.
is what it is because he probably just pulled everything straight from the
Character sheet
PHB
or whatever. PHB.
The
Okay, what kind of
YHT.
clothing? The what?
What?
Excuse me? Excuse me? Excuse me? Okay, what kind of clothes is he wearing? Because I really cannot tell what to dress him in. Because, okay, here's the other deal is that I don't want to draw muscles. Muscles? I don't want to draw them.
I mean, all of these people are wearing like furs, basically. I was assuming this person is a mountain person.
Okay.
Does that help at all?
No. Wait, my smoothing is up like by a million. Hold on.
Anyways, on the natural explorer point, I do feel like this person's favored terrain is for sure the mountains.
Yeah.
Can you give them... Oh no, are we making them bald? Because I was kind of thinking that a little, like, emo swoop of hair would be appropriate for a gloom stalker. But bald is good too.
Bald with a big tat.
Thick tat.
Are you gonna kill me if I just give him a big fuzzy collar?
I mean, you do you. You're making all the choices right now, and I may or may not follow them. We'll see.
Or you could do what I did last week where I fully silhouetted them so I didn't have to draw anything that you drew.
That's true. That is true. But no, I've already chosen a pose, and you're gonna love it, I think.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do is I'm gonna try and draw a hood, but I'm really bad at it. And it's a problem because oftentimes I want to draw my characters in hoods, and I'm extremely bad at it, so I don't know. Something about the open fold clothes going back doesn't make sense in my brain.
What fighting style do we want to make them? I was just gonna give them druidic.
What are the... Hold on, I haven't looked at these. Where's the ranger fighting styles? I'm down here.
Are you on D&D 5e Wikidot? It's like...
Yeah, I am. Yeah, okay. I do think Druidic Warrior makes sense in terms of, like, if we're saying that they've been filming their show amongst the forest, I guess the mountainous forest.
There's forests on mountains. Mate,
Yeah.
you grew up in the Pacific Northwest.
Bitch, do you know how much I like hiking? Non-hiking.
Non-hiking.
I was kind of thinking about giving him a little scar over his eye.
I like that. Do we think there's a fun backstory for the scar? I feel like he tells people that he got it fighting a saber-toothed tiger, but actually he got it because he banged into a door one time.
I agree. I kind of want to make him bald. Let me turn the sketch layer down even more. Oops, wrong layer. I don't know how to draw a hood, so we're gonna call that good enough. And then I imagine him in cargo pants. So we're gonna draw a lot of pockets. Oops.
Cargo pants feels correct, just for the record.
It does feel correct, doesn't it? Oops, that's also bad.
The crazy thing about this is that one of the things about the gloom stalker is basically that like you can, while in darkness, you're invisible to any creature that relies on dark vision to see you in the darkness. But this man is huge.
I feel like what happens is that he's like in the darkness with whoever is on his show. Also, are we saying TVs exist? Like, what is the...
I'm thinking this is a modern day D&D situation.
That's what I was thinking. So
like
I think
very,
what happens...
fantasy high.
Yeah.
Reality, yeah.
So I think what happens is that like whenever they're filming, they like film the thing that they're trying to maybe not kill, but like evade or surprise, and then it just like pans to wherever. Oh, did we say what his name was?
Yeah, we already said Tyger Cooks.
Did we? I don't remember.
Yeah, it's also on screen, my dude.
Listen. I'm fully unaware of what we are doing most of the time. And then it like pans to wherever Tyger Cooks is hiding. And then suddenly you see like his eyes open or something. See some eye shine or whatever. He's got big boots.
I just want to make it clear to the audience that the reason this person's name is Tyger Cooks is because Bear Grylls and Tyger Cooks. Do we think I need to explain it any more than that? I feel like that's good.
I think you're good.
Great. Excellent.
I think that's a perfect explanation of what we decided on.
Flawless, succinct. Is this man wearing a bomber jacket on his survivalist show? What is happening here?
It's not supposed to be a bomber jacket. No, don't eat that. Okay.
No, don't eat that is wild.
Sorry. There's a cat on my table. It's supposed to be like a windbreaker, but with like a little bit of a fuzzy lining. But I don't know how to draw that. I guess I could probably, instead of making it super triangle shaped, it could have a little more.
I love how square this draw is, just so you know.
Yeah, it's how I have to draw men.
Men, TM. That's not how you drew Humbert, though, friendo.
Yeah, Humbert was also triangle shaped, though. No, that makes it look more like a bomber jacket.
Wild shit you've ever seen. I hope you're ready.
How do I make this not look like a bomb? Ow! Fuck.
Oh no.
Good God.
You good, fam?
Really testing me. He just tried to climb up my back. Claws extended. How do I make this look less like a bomber jacket?
It's fine. I think it's fine, honestly.
Okay. And then he's got boots, which I also don't really know how to draw hiking boots. I just know how to draw fashion boots. So, also his feet are look tiny proportionally when I did that first shape because my feet are tiny proportionally, even though I'm also tiny. I'm gonna move this up so I can actually draw the boots.
I do feel the energy in this stream is really something else.
I think we say that every stream.
Yeah, but sometimes it's more true than others. Like last week's stream was not that insane, all things considered.
It started out crazy and then went fine after that.
Yeah, I guess so. You might be interested in knowing your dark vision increases by a range of extra 30 feet.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's good.
This bitch has better eyesight than me, for sure.
To be fair, you don't have great eyesight.
I have medium okay eyesight. I feel like most people have worse eyesight than me, actually, in the modern
You know, that's fair. That is fair. In the
I just need my glasses if I'm driving at night, and that's pretty much it.
These look like rain boots.
Why are they platform though?
I don't know. I was trying to draw the soles of the shoes, and then I realized it looked crazy. Maybe. Is this
I
better?
also don't understand how this man is standing right now.
Listen, I don't know how to stand, okay?
What if you zoomed in such that you could not see his feet?
But why?
So that you don't have to draw them? What kind of question is that?
But why if I could draw fashion boots?
Okay, whatever. Forget it. I didn't say anything. I really liked that raccoon you drew a while back.
Which one?
The one with the cowboy raccoon.
Why are we talking about this now?
Well, because the stance is kind of similar.
It's because of the legs. I also really like that, but the people of Instagram did not like it. Literally didn't like the post.
Instagram is a cursed place.
Instagram is a cursed place where all of my best art gets 0 likes.
Yeah, social media is fucked, honestly. You should probably have a Twitter, though.
I know that I should, but I'm actually so scared of Twitter. Like,
don't be. There's hella artists on Twitter.
I'm so scared of Twitter. Here's the thing, is that I know that we need to be following D&D things as our Roll Me a Hero account. But I don't want to be because there's too much RPG discourse.
Yeah, there's also some drom that I can't handle.
There's too much RPG discourse that I simply don't care about, which sounds maybe bad, but also I think people are blowing it up too much.
Some of the discourse is interesting, but a lot of it is just people being too much.
Yeah. That thumb's in the wrong place, but I simply cannot.
Yeah, it should go over the fingers for sure.
I simply cannot keep trying to redraw this hand.
Fix it in post, but for sure it goes over the fingers. It should go over the finger and bend. Like, hold your hand in a fist right in front of you. You'll see.
Okay, but I just put my thumb to the side.
Mate, you don't bend that thumb when you hold a fist?
When do I hold a fist? For what purpose?
You know what? Forget I asked.
Is that better?
Yes, that's actually a lot better.
Okay. I'll fix that second finger in post now instead of the thumb.
Anyways, so you get this thing at 3rd level, which I think is the sort of iconic gloom stalker look. Why are you laughing?
The transition was, chef's kiss.
What transition? Okay, what I was trying to say, though, is that at Gloomstalker, you get Dread Ambusher, which is, like, I think the sort of iconic Gloomstalker feature. Basically, first of all, you just get a bonus to your initiative rolls equal to your wisdom modifier, so your initiative bonus is just a fat bonus.
That's crazy, honestly.
So right off the bat, this person gets a +4 to initiative. And then as they up in level, it's probably like +6 at some point. Because if I were this character, the first level up that I get to that allows ability score increase, I'd probably take the ability score increase over a feat and just pop Dex and Wisdom up to 16, because that's huge.
Oh, are they both at 15?
Yeah, they're both at 15 right now.
Oh, then absolutely do that.
Right, exactly. Wow, look at us talking about stats on a D&D stream. I haven't even gotten to the Dread Ambusher thing. Basically, first turn of combat, you get this like kind of whatever bonus, which is just that your walking speed increases by 10 feet, which is useful sometimes, but sometimes it's not that useful.
I love having increased movement.
Yeah, but it's only for the first turn.
Oh.
Yeah. But also on your first turn, and I think that the point of this it's called Dread Ambusher. I think the point of this is that if you hit hard enough, you can end a combat in one turn if it's against one enemy. You know what I mean? If you take an attack action on that turn, you make an additional weapon attack as part of that action. So if you've already got 2 attacks, then you get 3 attacks. You know what I mean? If the attack hits, the target takes an extra 1d8 damage of the weapon's damage type, which is how you can get that like massive damage right up top.
Yeah. It's like you're almost going rogue sneak attack, but only for like the first turn.
Yeah.
Or before people attack you.
Yeah.
You know? This hand is also nuts. Whatever.
Speak with Plants is a really high level spell.
Wait, what level is that?
Oh no, never mind. It's only 3rd level.
That's pretty high though, because like what Speak with Animals is like
high.
first
I mean,
level.
you don't get it until 9th level if you're a ranger, basically.
Oh yeah, because ranger spells are weird.
Yeah.
I find that half casters, you have to be really good at managing your
managing your resources. Tough. Is this person holding the trowel with their index finger and thumb?
Yes.
You've zoomed out. Okay.
It looks crazy. When does it not look crazy when I'm drawing a hand?
It doesn't make any sense. I love that you've left this person's expression just blissfully blank. Just procrastinating the hell out of this.
Yeah. Okay, so I think the first issue is that the hand's too squat. That's the first issue.
Squirt?
Second issue is that the thumb is as long as the index finger. Oh, why do I do this to myself? I actually think the thumb was fine and that the entire rest of the hand needs to be longer.
Oh, eventually as a ranger, you get advantage on saving throws against plants that are magically created or manipulated to impede movement, such as those created by the Entangle spell. That's kind of hype.
You have to be in a very specific environment in a campaign to be able to.
Yeah, but I feel like
utilize
the idea is that like if you're in a forest campaign,
this is a good class to play. I'm fully gonna redo the lines and post.
Thing is that it's a pretty simple build overall, but the spell management is going to be pretty big.
Yeah, for sure. Okay.
I mean, for sure, this guy picked up Shillelagh. Shillelagh?
I think it's Shillelagh.
Lie.
Like blinking on my
Simon and Garfunkel. Oh. Why is your screen like?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's back to normal now.
Wild that Shillelagh is a cantrip and that it can just be cast as a bonus action.
I mean, if it wasn't a cantrip, would people actually use it? Like my thing about that is like it's kind of like rage in a way. Like if rage was a full action, you know.
No, but rage is huge. You have like most damage coming towards you in a rage.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that like if Shillelagh, which is objectively worse than rage, is like a full action, you would never use it. Anyways.
Yeah, but for a caster, it's pretty big.
I mean, I never used Shillelagh. It was an option, and I just didn't take it when I was playing a druid.
Yeah, but with druids are full casters, basically. For a half caster, true. I feel like it's pretty big.
That's fair.
Like, nobody's druid is making weapon attacks, you know what I mean?
There are some druids who make weapon attacks, and I'm like, what are you doing? But I guess that's also if, like, because you DM in a very different way than other people DM.
That's fair.
So, like, what if I give him a big center pocket?
What is happening?
I don't know. I just don't want to draw the face.
Look, that much was obvious to the audience at this point. You have like 20 whole minutes to make a face, so like, I don't know, mate. You want to draw some guidelines for yourself? You seem like you're struggling a bit.
I'm always struggling.
Or just fucking send it.
I don't really know. Okay, so face guidelines are center, and then you want to do top of ear and bottom of ear. Is that correct for eyes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, top of ear is where your eyes line up. Bottom of ear is where the bottom of your nose line up.
That's what I thought. And then mouth is just kind of in my personal drawing style, kind of wherever.
Yeah. Mouth is really high in your personal drawing style. She's a high mouth.
I am a high mouth person.
I don't know what that means.
I think it's because my actual face is so small in comparison to my head size.
Incredible work.
So I draw everybody with the same face proportion. That was a crazy thing to say. Do eyebrows go above the first guideline?
Yes. You've
do you
made
draw
the ears so high on this person's head. It's wild. Don't change it.
I was drawing
on the
guide.
I could hear you.
I was drawing on the guidelines later.
I could hear you through the internet thinking about it. What is happening with this person's head?
I'm just making it bigger so that the guidelines make more sense. I feel like watching me draw gives you anxiety.
Just watching you repeatedly draw the top of this person's head is so fucked.
You need to trust the process.
I don't know, mate. Every time I watch you do an undo, I'm like, but why?
Because it was bad.
Okay. It was fine. You should
know
that
I'm drawing on the actual correct layer.
Are wild because you get just me trying to talk about D&D traits in the background.
What do his eyes look like?
When you zoom in, it is even more obvious how potato quality your stream is right now.
Listen, I don't know what to do about that. I'm not willing to pay more for it.
It's fine. Just continue.
I can't afford to pay more for internet.
Vinay could wax poetic about the benefits of internet to you if you'd like.
Yeah, but does he know about my rent?
Fair. Anyways, what I was trying to say earlier is that at 11th level, you get this thing called Stalker's Flurry. Stop laughing. It's not funny.
It's pretty funny.
It's not fucking funny. It's not funny.
Pretty funny.
The point is that when you miss with a weapon attack, once per turn, when you miss with a weapon attack, you can just make another one. It's essentially
getting advantage.
Yes, exactly.
What if I make him staring straight forward?
This fucking mouth nose combo is.
I don't draw people from the front. Why did I make this decision?
You've made that decision every time you've drawn a character on this stream. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's actually because I'm worse at drawing eyes on the 3/4 view where you have to like clip it a little bit. I'm worse at that.
I love a 3/4 view.
I know you do.
I love a 3/4 view. That's my preferred angle, actually. Did I draw Maria at a 3/4? Probably.
I don't think it was quite a 3/4.
She had a clipped eye.
Yeah. I'm just really bad at doing it.
Like which way is like a 5/8 maybe?
Yeah, I think it's like a 5/8. Yeah.
That's nothing. That's fully nothing. I can't say stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna.
Yeah, we can. I've said all sorts of shit on the stream, so.
Well, but you know, some of us have to be less hinged, less unhinged. Shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the most on the rails person. How do you draw a scar? That might just be.
Mate.
Oh, you don't like the eyebrow? The scar might be a fix it in post situation. I feel like he's looking down at Oh, that nose is massive.
I thought you did that on purpose, my dude.
I mean, no, but I think it's fine.
I think it's fine. I like a big nose. Big snoot.
I feel like he's looking down at his like 5-foot tall companion who's, you know, pretend like this person's right in front of him.
No, bring it back.
Bring it back?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy. I love the way its arms are just floating up its body. Oh my god. What about
When is it not a mess with me? Let's be real.
You gonna color this guy in?
Do I have time? Oh, I do have time.
You have so much time. Unless you would like to stop drawing, in which case we can just switch over to me early. It's kind of up to you.
Maybe I'll give him a quick head tat and then.
Quick head tat.
No, I think I'm gonna fuck that up so poorly.
Would you like to just switch to mine? No,
I'm doing it on a different layer.
Hell yeah.
So I can delete it if I want to.
You gonna go Avatar the Last Airbender on us?
I thought about it, but we're gonna look up goliaths because they have head tats, all of them.
I'm pretty sure that Goliath is just Kratos from God of War, which means nothing to you, I'm realizing as soon as I say it out loud.
Every time you say a video game reference, my brain goes blissfully blank.
Okay, look up Kratos. Kratos.
God of War or D&D 5e, because my Google search thinks that everything I search is followed by D&D 5e.
No, God of War. But I mean half the things you search is followed by D&D 5e, no?
Yes. Or just 5e. Oh, I didn't give him a beard.
It's not
That's
too
okay.
late.
No, I think the square jaw is better.
But you're seeing
okay,
Kratos.
I am now. I don't like his asymmetrical head tat.
No, I don't like his head tat, but what I'm saying is that Goliaths from D&D are basically Kratos from God of War.
Now, was Goliath a D&D race before Kratos?
I don't know. You know I don't know.
I'm going to draw it in a slightly different color so that it doesn't interrupt my beautiful, beautiful line work.
You don't want to draw it in like heckin' red or something? Or like yellow?
Should I?
I don't know, mate. It's up to
Yellow
you.
is not a good color for a tat.
Or like purple or blue. Look, draw whatever you want. Hey, chat, anybody out there have any ideas for a sick head tat? Let me know. Asking for a friend.
For a friend.
For a friend? Oh yeah,
Friend?
baby. Make that head tat look like such anger eyebrows. Yo, my partner just ran past and did the craziest squat in the doorway like I was gonna do something about it.
I mean, to be fair, I'm sure you've done that too.
I've never done a crazy run in my entire life. Don't know what you're talking about.
I don't like this.
It looks bad. I can't lie.
I know. Here, we'll choose some colors, and we'll also find out how closed my line work is.
You
Okay.
wanna
What
do
color?
that cheeky canvas flip right now, right before you color?
No.
Are you sure?
I
Oh,
think
you
he just
know
needs to be
what?
rotated.
He just needs to be rotated. I feel like
I
we've
think
really
that
been
this
crushing
line,
it.
I think maybe this line needs to go out a little bit more here, but other than that, just rotate.
Yeah. I mean, this man's has good posture, honestly.
Oh, not that. Where's the rotatey? Rotatey. Is that good?
I don't know. My head hurts.
I love the stick figure. I think it really
It really
survived
adds.
survived the canvas. Definitely held up in the canvas flip.
You can't say shit like that.
I do what I want.
God, this show is a mess.
When is it not?
Oh yeah, baby. Grab that crotch.
This leg needs to be down just a little bit further. I think that was too far.
I think the pockets are making it look out of whack. Like the pockets need to be higher on that left leg. But that the
on this
leg
side?
is correct now.
Yes.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
This is stream poison watching us. I was gonna say watching us adjust this, but then I was like, maybe just watching us period is stream poison. That's far too high.
Huh?
That seems fine. Stop touching it.
No!
Fuck, it might be too high still. This is for sure a fix it and post.
I think it's perfect. Look at it. I've done nothing wrong in this drawing, as with all of my drawings.
Who said you're not perfect?
I feel like he's got one of those weird, like, moss green kind of jackets.
So it is becoming a bomber jacket. It's just becoming a bomber jacket.
Wow, I hate that.
Hey, remember when we talked about our fucking high school gym teacher on this stream for a long time? With regards to rock ball? Tyger Cooks is kind of giving me the same energy.
He was our middle school gym teacher.
Look, mate. A viewer just signed off, I think, because I was starting to talk about our gym teacher.
You're like, not this shit again.
Not this shit again. Hey, remaining viewers, still waiting for a sick head tat suggestion.
We're not anymore. I've given up on that dream.
Oh, okay, never mind.
What color is his jacket?
Forget the head tat. I mean, I think the problem is that you chose a really light color for the line work, honestly. Gotta work on them values, son.
No.
Okay. I tried.
Do you know what I do a lot is
Yeah, you clip
I
and then
release
fill.
the reference. Yeah.
Clip and then fill.
That's a better
Clip and then
color,
fill
right?
and then merge layers. Done.
I forgot to merge down. Okay. I will set this as reference and then oh, you know what? Now I can make it's a perfect drawing.
For the last 2 minutes, all the audience has seen is you filling in the jacket one color and then getting rid of it.
What do you want me to do? It's like you want me to be more prepared.
I just thought maybe you'd draw the head tat.
No.
God, you found that cargo color so fast.
Is that a problem? I'm really good at picking out cargo colors.
I'm just gonna start bringing up reference for myself. I don't think that the stream needs me anymore. I don't need to talk.
You're like, I can't be a part of this shit.
Remember a while ago how we talked about our drawing styles being not very horny?
Are you about to
Yeah.
draw something really horny?
No, I'm about to
I'm
draw
upset.
something so distinctly unhorny.
Okay, perfect. I'm so glad. I was like, if
It's
you draw something horny, I'm gonna be so mad.
it's gonna be so choice in just the best way.
No.
You're not prepared. You're not prepared for what's about to happen.
I'm never prepared, and I feel like that's not a secret.
And we are gonna have to publish a landscape Instagram photo, which I know we do a lot, but I just wanted to make sure you were aware that this one's not gonna be a square.
Okay, I'm gonna need to redo these feet lines. They're bad.
I mean, he kind of looks like he's awkwardly standing on his tippy toes right now.
But what if he is?
Okay. I
You're
can
like,
see
"Shut
you
the fuck
don't
up."
need my feedback.
It's so close to the end of my stream part.
Just make it thicker, fam. Double down.
Well, because it wasn't filling in the way I liked it.
I thought
How
you
do you
meant
draw
just
flat feet?
redrawing the feet so that they weren't like this.
I can redraw them too. We have
Mate,
time. You said that I get more than an hour. You said that I get more than an hour, and I'm gonna take it.
Hey man, this is violence, but also let me remind no. Let me remind you that I'm the one that controls the stream over here. At any point, I can flip away from your screen, and nobody will be watching me draw.
You take more than the hour, so I get this courtesy too. How do you draw feet?
Mate, I think it's going to be helpful if you zoom out a little bit so that you can see what it looks like in respect to the rest of the... Because, look, that's not right either. This man is so bow-legged, it's wild. I've completely forgotten how feet look while watching you do this.
I draw feet in a very specific way that you really hate, so... How do you draw feet?
I don't know. I just Googled person standing, so that's kind of where we're at right now in this household. I think that part of the issue is that you drew these legs just like so...
From front. Shoes from front.
Shoes from front.
Huh?
Our entire style of humor, our entire brand of humor is just quietly whispering what we're Googling into the mic.
That's also wrong.
It's less wrong than it was earlier, though, to be fair.
But what it was earlier looked better in my head than whatever this is.
All right, fine. Put it back to what it was earlier. I don't care.
No. I don't like this. Boots from front. Okay, here's the problem is that drawing feet from the front view, there's not a lot of great lines you can do.
That's why I said
You
zoom
kind
in
of-
so you can't see feet. But you refused. You refused to listen to me, and now we're here watching this absolute stream poison.
You do shit like this too. Don't at me.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never done stream poison in my life. Okay, let me Google person wearing boots.
I already did and it wasn't helpful.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing. It's kind of just an extension of the person's leg, though. Oh,
I hate that.
found a
It
good
looks
reference
terrible.
image for you, I think. Should I Discord it to you or text it to you?
Discord it. It looks terrible and I hate it.
I feel like that's approximately the right angle, right?
I guess.
You're so belligerent right now, Jesus. Nobody in the stream has any sick tat ideas. I know because they aren't telling
That's
them to me.
that's clearly why they're not interacting with us.
I found just the lumpiest feet reference for you. I sent. Here you go.
I hate that. No, stop it.
It's like 2 nub feet.
I only draw nub feet for animals.
Look how blurst these feet are. How can I should I? No, I don't want to show the internet these blurst feet. I don't know if there's like a copyright.
Blurst is a blurst word, just so you know.
I know. But look at them. Look at those feet. Just know that if you Google person wearing boots, some of them are head-on pictures and they do not look good.
Okay. This is maybe as good as we're gonna get on stream.
It's not bad. I'm not mad at this. I'm a little mad at these shoelaces.
No. I think this is good.
God. This person's crotch is so high up on their body.
And this is too
No, it's
dark.
good and you shouldn't change anything about it. I'm happy with this.
No. You know, on not vector drawings when you accidentally hit the I guess it's not really, is it the margin? It's the weird like semi-transparent part on your lines.
Yes.
And then it colors it all in and you're like, this is bad. I hate that.
Yep.
I do realize that one of these lines needs to be closed before I try and fill this. And I'm gonna give it that kind of like rubbery yellow weirdness.
No, I understand which one.
Yeah.
The Timberlands color.
Yeah, I think that's actually too saturated. Okay, like that. What color should I make this Goliath skin? Because I don't fully know.
A lot of these Goliaths look like gray, kind of.
Cool.
Which I feel like kind of would help them blend in a mountainous environment, right? I mean, I'm pulling that straight out of my ass.
What tone of gray? I guess
Kind
hue of gray.
Bluish.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay. You know what? This hand holding the bat is not terrible. The hand holding the thingy, I don't know if I'm ever gonna fix that one.
That's fine.
I want to make the bat also brown. The club, I guess.
I've found the perfect reference photo.
For you or for me?
For me.
I'm scared.
You should be.
I'm scared.
This is about to be the worst thing I've ever drawn.
That's a bold statement. What color are his eyes?
Mate, I don't know.
I'm almost done, and then we can switch over to whatever curse thing you've decided. What if I make his eyes yellow? Will you kill me if I do that?
Look, mate, it's up to you. I don't care at this point.
I like to try and use as limited of a color palette as possible when I'm drawing.
I love to just say that I'm gonna do that, and then like 30 minutes
You
later
do
in
the
paint
most. You
colors.
do
Yep.
the most.
Did you see the Maria drawing? That was a
You
Technicolor chart for sure.
I know. I was really distressed, honestly, looking at it.
Look, mate, I feel like it was of the style.
I mean, yes, but it was the first render was not my favorite.
Yeah, well, she was giving 2010's webtoon. And I
I'm
decided
done.
to lean really hard into that. Okay, you're done? You're dunny?
Yeah,
My turn?
I'm done. Yes.
You did a great job. No hiccups whatsoever.
It was the perfect drawing with the perfect drawing process.
The perfect drawing, flawless drawing process, not stressful at all. Let me just bring up my various reference materials. Oh yeah, baby.
Let's actually talk about the rest of the stuff.
Oh, you want to talk about the rest of the stuff?
Yeah. Okay, what celebrity are we going for?
What? A
Like
TV
background.
celebrity, survivalist,
No,
right?
background. There's so many different. There's not like a celebrity D&D background that I'm finding.
Oh, it might be a homebrew one.
Why are there so many homebrew things on your randomizer?
Look, mate. I didn't mean for it to end up this way. I feel like there was one.
I can't find it on the internet. There's like a celebrity adventurers Scion, which I don't even know what that's.
That's fine. Yeah.
Okay, we'll go from the wiki.1 one because that one makes me feel better.
Okay.
Let's talk about rangers.
Rangers. Okay, let me get to drawing this scene now that we've said some honest to God nonsense.
Huh? Huh?
He.
I think it's been a perfect stream. Why are there so many optional ranger features?
Because people didn't like the ranger class at first. A little
That's true,
D&D
we talked
history
about
for you kids.
all you kiddos out there. Did we talk about Natural Explorer already? That was the mountain thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If you are traveling alone, you can move stealthily at a normal pace. Incredible.
I know so few D&D parties that would actually take advantage of that, though.
Yeah. As you can tell from the way that we've been
I wasn't going to say anything.
operating. I mean, to be fair, we've been in a big car that is a duck. So.
Yeah, which you chose.
Huh? I think it was perfect.
You chose that life for yourself.
Oh. Okay. Did we talk about primeval awareness yet? I fully don't remember.
No, not yet.
Okay. Well, so you can either take primeval awareness or primal awareness. Primeval awareness means that wait, I don't get this. For 1 minute per level. Oh, I see. So you can sense certain creatures within 1 mile of you. So aberrations, celestials, dragons, elementals, fays, fiends, or undead. But it doesn't reveal their location or number. Or you can take primal awareness, which basically gives you additional ranger spells. So you could get speak with animals, beast sense, speak with plants, locate creature, and commune with nature.
I'm not familiar with beast sense. Do you know off the top of your head what that does?
No, but I can open it. If my internet allows. My internet may not allow. This was a mistake. You touch a willing beast. During the duration of the spell, you can use your action to see through the beast's eyes and hear what it hears.
Oh shit, that's dope.
So it's like having a familiar, but with not 1 HP. Oh my god, is this a camera?
Absolutely, Frembo.
A chamera? Sorry.
No, I need this
I will say
sketch color to
less
be brighter.
crazy things.
This sketch is cursed already, but I'm here for it.
Okay, you get extra attack, blah blah blah. Rangers don't get a lot of stuff.
No, they do not. Okay, this is like a person's head. They're looking at the camera.
For a second, I only saw the hand because I'm on a delayed timeline from you, and I was like, that's not a head.
Okay, the whole scene needs to move upwards for this to make sense.
Are you just gonna draw his little head poking out of something?
Nope, it's gonna be worse than that.
Oh no. Is he gonna be drinking his piss?
Nope.
Is it better or worse than that?
No, it's better than that.
Okay. I'm so glad.
It's the little things, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh my god. Okay, so here are your two 10th level options. One is hide in plain sight, so if you have material... I don't like this. So you can either get hide in plain sight, which basically means if you have stuff to camouflage yourself with, you get a plus 10 bonus to dexterity stealth checks as long as you remain without moving or taking actions.
Okay.
Now
that I've blocked
the other option is what?
Just talking to myself. Just saying now that I've blocked this in.
Yes, I'm so glad that you're talking to yourself while I'm talking about D&D things.
Look, mate, you were doing that too. Don't even start with me.
The other option is Nature's Veil, which basically means as a bonus action you can magically become invisible. Along with any equipment you are wearing or carrying until the start of your next turn. Crazy.
That's so wild. So like
so crazy.
You're getting your ass whooped in combat and you're just like, you know what? I need a little break. Just a break for one single turn.
Mm-hmm. At level 14 you can hide as a bonus action. Which feels very anticlimactic compared to your 10th level options.
Yeah, that one feels like it should come first, but okay, D&D.
Here's a feature called Feral Senses. I hate what you're drawing. I hate it so much.
You don't like?
No, I hate it.
You sure?
You said it was better than drinking his own piss, and I'm not sure about that.
He's drinking water from a stream. It is better than drinking his own piss.
Then what the fuck is this pose?
He's got to crouch down in there to get to the stream water. Duh.
Oh my god, I hate what's happening.
No, you don't.
Oh no. You get something called Feral Senses, which is a crazy name for a feature.
This drawing is everything.
I hate it. At 18th level, you gain Okay, when you attack a creature you can't see, your inability to see it doesn't impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
That is wild. That is a wild feature.
You're also aware of the location of any invisible creature within 30 feet of you.
That is bananas.
Provided that the creature isn't hidden from you and you aren't blinded or deafened. So if the invisible creature does choose to take the hide action instead of, the advantages of being invisible.
I think it just means like if the creature's not like behind cover or something.
Mm-hmm. At 20th level, you become an unparalleled hunter of your enemies. Once on each of your turns, you can add your wisdom modifier to the attack roll or the damage roll of an attack you make against one of your favorite enemies. This is also an anticlimactic feature.
Yeah, come on, Wizards of the Coast.
I feel like, okay, here's how I would do this if I was to
I'm currently
rearrange.
struggling with this fucking boot also.
Here is what I would do to rearrange some of these things. I would maybe actually make this vanish thing part of your 5th level extra attack situation. It does make it a little bit closer to being a rogue, I think, but, whatever.
Oh, interesting.
Because also rangers have more class features at different levels than I think some of the other classes do, so this would just be combining one of them.
I think you get a lot more optional class features from the Ranger because they made so many edits to it over the course of multiple books.
But the optional ones replace other features that you would get at that same level.
Oh, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So then
Kitty?
Yeah, Kitty is here. I would make your 10th level feature this thing where you can add your wisdom once per whatever. I would make your vanish, I would keep vanish or not vanish. I would put the nature's veil as your 14th level feature and then keep feral senses at your 18th level and then not have a 20th level. What do you mean?
I'm gonna
it's
just
perfect.
draw chunked in fingers and worry about the actual fingies later.
Oh yeah, look at that mitten hand.
Like you've never done a mitten hand on this stream.
I've done lots of nub hands. Full nubs, right. No thumbs.
And now that you see my drawing, are you wishing it had been horny instead?
No, I will never wish it to be horny. I will simply never wish it to be horny.
Yeah, this arm is going to be foreshortened in a bad way.
in a bad way. Okay, let's talk about his whole celebrity deal. Because we've talked about it none.
Don't know what you're talking about.
We did spend a very long time talking about boots.
Do we want to talk about his party members maybe as part of this also?
Yeah, this will be part of the celebrity thing. So I think his party is him, his producer, and his cameraman.
For sure.
And I feel like if you say anything else about it, I will disagree. Maybe his assistant. Maybe he has an assistant.
Like a personal assistant?
Yeah, like a PA. Not a production assistant, but a personal assistant. Or they could have a PA.
Look, both options are strong.
Maybe, okay. It's a PA where they're paid not enough and they do both jobs.
Wow, that is a mood and a half.
Let's see. I definitely think the producer has to be a warlock. There's no way around it. Thoughts?
Yeah, no, I mean, you are correct.
Okay. The cameraman? Maybe like a wizard?
Or an artificer.
Yeah. Some intelligence-based class, so wizard or artificer are the only options, really.
What kind of expression is our man making in this? I'm imagining him staring straight at the camera and talking about how you can drink water from a stream.
This is cursed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do think that he is staring straight at the camera, and I do think his eyes are a little bit crazy because it's like day. What? I don't know how long shoots go for. I have no concept of production. Oh man.
How square his jaw.
I made it very square.
I know, I'm trying to match that. I don't draw a lot of dudes, so this is challenging for me.
I don't draw a lot of people, so.
Look, it's not a competition, okay?
It is a competition. I think that this PA. What class is this PA?
I don't know. Really quick recap what we've talked about on the stream for anybody who might be joining now.
Okay. Welcome to stream. I don't know if there's anybody new.
Hey, at this point, if you have thought of a good head tat, let me know.
Okay. This is our Goliath Ranger celebrity who we immediately win. This is just Bear Grylls. And so, obviously...
God, he's got tiny
named
little
Tyger
nub
Cooks.
hands.
Obviously, his name is Tyger Cooks. This is the original size of hands I drew for him.
I always draw the hands too small on the first pass.
Honestly, if anybody gets the hand size correct on the first pass, I'm extremely impressed. Good for you.
Look at you, real artist.
Anyways, we talked about a lot of ranger things, but we didn't talk about a lot of story things. And then we talked about how I think the ranger abilities are in the wrong order.
I meant more just explain this character, but this is good too.
Okay, but what we haven't talked anything about this character other than he's Bear Grylls. Don't at me. He's a gloom stalker. He can hide in the shadows. He really likes the mountains. Oh, the one thing we did talk about is that his favorite enemy is plants, and it's because they're upset that he's filming in their natural location. It's like cultural appropriation because he's presenting them one way on TV.
What kind of face do people make when they're talking? I don't need this. A person logged off as soon as that mouth popped in.
Oh, buddy. Okay. What else did we talk about? Okay. Anyways, right now we're in the process of determining his party. Oh, that was a choice. We're talking about his party, which I hopefully will lead into what the actual adventure becomes. So obviously his producer is a warlock and there's no way around it. His cameraman is some intelligence-based class, so either an artificer or a wizard.
His eyes are so far apart.
Hey, this is gonna sound crazy and maybe will only make sense to the two of us, but I feel like wizards are like physicists and artificers are like engineers.
I'm happy with that.
Okay, cool. And then there's also a PA, which stands for personal assistant, but also production assistant, and they're underpaid and they work both jobs. Which
His eyes are too
the
far
PA
out.
also. Oh, these eyebrows.
What do we think his eyebrows are doing?
Well, one is weirdly close to the inside, and the other one.
What if we just make them big, angry eyebrows?
That's what I did.
Is this how people look into a camera and talk?
It can be. He kind of looks like Gollum from Lord of the Rings.
Yep, that's the energy.
Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that you knew.
No, I'm aware.
What class do we think the personal assistant, production assistant is?
This is worse.
That is worse. Maybe.
What's the class that does the most suffering? Clerics probably do the most suffering, actually.
Yeah, because they have to heal people. I do think it is some sort of healing class because while Tyger Cooks is a ranger, Tyger Cooks prepares no healing. He's a bad survivalist.
Like he's looking at us.
Pupils straight in the center.
That actually doesn't usually work.
I mean, he's not looking straight at us, he's looking at the camera, right? And the camera's not quite our perspective from the way you've drawn
this
it.
expression is wild.
That's why I did mine last.
I need to make this eraser smaller.
Oh, you don't like erasing half your drawing in one erase?
Well, I mean, I kind of do.
Yeah. I think that Bear Grylls is not Bear Grylls. Tyger Cooks is an irresponsible survivalist who's exploiting his limited knowledge for television. I would also like to preface that I know nothing about Bear Grylls, so this is no reflection on what his actual stuff is. What is this head tat?
I'm just testing some stuff out.
Oh my god, I have it. His head is tattooed like a tiger. Tiger stripes.
Oh, is this tiger enough?
It's very close.
Okay, I'm gonna leave it then. I probably want a little bit more coming down under the eyes, but for now this is fine. Okay, I don't know how to draw this fur coat on him.
I mean, you can draw something different. Okay. So what do we think the call to adventure is? Obviously he has this, like, thing.
Something to do with the plant people, for sure.
Yeah, and we've talked about the plant people. Huh. I want this to take place in the mountains, but I also think it would be funny if the plant people just one day completely evacuate wherever he's filming. And so there's nothing to, like, quote unquote survive anymore in the way that he's traditionally been presenting it. And what they do is that they break into his house that he has while he's not filming and they just set up shop there.
Yeah, buddy. But how is that a whole ass adventure? How does that turn into a whole ass adventure?
I don't know. I think it's funny.
Maybe the plant people take over his house. It's kind of like a hostage situation where now his actual house is the hostage. And they're basically like, we'll leave, but you have to go take care of something for us. And that's the adventure.
You have to undo some of the damages to our environment that your filming crew has created.
Right, exactly.
And subsequent people going out to this area after it's been publicized.
Right.
Yeah.
I think I need to zoom out of this horrible squat.
Oh, you don't like the squat?
No, I love it, actually. Just to be clear, it's a good squat, and I'm very happy with it.
Both of us have really avoided drawing necks this week.
Look, necks are hard.
Necks are hard. Buddy.
Look, I've made this render very difficult for myself already.
What's new?
Last week's render was easy as fuck. Took me like 20 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair. What else?
What do we think? Okay, so his party.
Mm-hmm. I feel like his party gets a fifth member, which is a plant person cultural,
Exchange student?
what is it? Not cultural exchange student, it's like cultural advisor, like for, you know, for
Sacagawea? A plant Sacagawea?
no, but for like production, they're supposed to have.
Oh.
Do you know what I'm talking about? Like D20 definitely has what are they called?
Consultants? Like cultural consultants?
Yeah, like a cultural consultant, basically. And I do think that while the plant people don't want this endeavor to be filmed, they also want to spread awareness, I guess.
Spread awareness of their way of life, of the forest.
Of their way of
Maybe
life
they're
and
like,
their actual culture.
yeah, maybe they're just like, hey man, can you like actually show people like what it's like to live out here?
Mm-hmm. Instead of whatever the fuck you're doing to look cool and macho.
Yeah, because squatting in front of a stream is cool and macho. Thank you.
You know, there's some men out there who are like, I think I could survive in the wild. It wouldn't be that hard. And then they do shit like that.
Shit like that
Anyways.
being squatting awkwardly next to a stream.
And thinking that that's all they need to do to survive.
Hey, I think I'm gonna need to make this camera person a shadow person.
Oh, were you gonna fully render it?
I thought about it for a second. And as I
You could even
colored-
make the... You could make the camera a shadow.
The challenge with the shadow thing is knowing sort of like which things to obscure and which things not to obscure, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess if you were to make the camera a shadow, you would still probably want to do like highlights, basically, of like
Yeah.
corners
to give
and
it
stuff.
a little bit of definition, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to tell
Yeah.
what's happening at all.
Yeah,
But I think this whole person is just going to be a shadow.
that's fair.
Like maybe multiple layers of shadow though, like one shadow for the body and then another shadow for the head.
I think the inciting incident that causes the plant people to actually evacuate and occupy his house is that the filming crew also needs like a place to sleep at night, you know? It's not like it's just Tyger doing the survivalist shit. They're also like trying to find a safe place to sleep, and they like set up camp in like a religious
Yeah, it's always a religious site. It angers a god.
religious site. A spiritual site, maybe, if we want to think about plant people and more druidic things, but I feel like they set up camp in a religious site because it quote unquote looks safe, but it's really just like one of the most curated and immaculate places that all the plant people go to.
Yeah, but it for sure angers some sort of
Plant god.
yeah, what is the term that I'm looking for? Like extra
Extraplanar.
yeah, not extraplanar necessarily, but like not of the mortal realm.
A celestial plant. Big celestial plant. I imagine it looking like that tree in Totoro.
Yeah. Big tree.
Big tree. And they're like, wow, this big tree will give us cover from all the weather. And then the
Turns
plant
out
people
Big
come
Tree
and see.
is the weather.
Big Tree is the weather. Big Tree calls lightning down directly onto Big Tree to ruin their camp. But then the plant people get mad about that because Big Tree is now singed. You know?
Yeah, they like disrupt Big Tree's magic, and they're like, hey, you've done a bad thing here. You need to go figure out how to heal Big Tree.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, his
Big
face
Tree.
is bad.
Oh, you don't like the gremlin face? I love the gremlin face.
No. I just did a canvas flip. It's coming.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Ooh, she's uneven. Can I help you, mate?
I just saw it because it just zoomed in after the canvas flip.
I'm struggling with eyeball number 2.
It's really hard to make things even. I think it would be great to eventually do some sort of ent as like a plant person.
Look, we love a
Recenter the
treant.
Treant. I mean, and also like recenter this narrative around that instead of
Tyger Cooks.
Instead of the culture destroyer. You know.
No, I understand.
Yes.
I think it's getting worse.
Duplicate and then flip the other
it's
eye.
happening. I think it's happening because this is not good.
And if he's staring straight forward, it should be okay.
I think part of the problem is that his head is tilted.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is? I think his ears are tilted more than his jaw is.
Maybe.
I mean, I think almost definitely. This fur hood is killing me also.
I mean, I didn't really make it fur. I guess you do you, honestly. What if the PA who, runs double duty between being a personal assistant and a production assistant is like a city plant person?
Oh, yeah, like first generation city plant kid.
Yeah. And the only reason that not the only reason, but the reason that, like, internally why they were hired is to, like, quote unquote, increase.
Is a diversity hire.
Yeah, it's basically
because the people that run this show
hire.
are shitheads.
Yeah. And they, like, know that they've been recently getting into shit about, like, cultural sensitivity and, like,
I am struggling with this face right now.
I thought the original face was fine once you fixed the eyes. I don't know.
Really? Fuck me.
Yeah.
What if I give him that upturned nose?
I mean, you do you. Some people really get away with doing those noses on everything, and I always look at it and I'm like, that looks crazy to me.
my god, this is killing me. This face is killing me right now. You gotta talk about something while I struggle with this.
Well, I don't know what to talk about. I'm pretty happy with where this story is going.
This bitch. This bitch really said, I'm done. Let's just watch you struggle in silence.
Yeah.
Don't
Harold's-
me.
I can talk about my kitties.
Okay, yeah, talk about the cats.
Harold is being such a good boy today. He's
Is
just
he?
sitting in my lap.
Wasn't he being a bad boy earlier? Wasn't he being naughty earlier?
He always is.
Okay, this is gonna be good enough, I think.
But if we have 20 minutes of good boy time, I would like to announce it. So I am announcing his 20 minutes of good boy time.
He's done a good job for 20 minutes. Good for Harold.
I know. He really struggles with doing a good job.
This squat pose is everything.
I know. It's really... Fuck. This is so good.
I love this. This is the best scene I've ever drawn.
You know what? The PA also being a plant person makes sense in terms of them being a cleric, too.
Oh my god, yes. Long-suffering cleric PA.
Long-suffering cleric PA who worships Big Tree. And Big Tree, like, talks to them. I think Big Tree talks to them in the evening after they set up camp.
Yes. I'm happy.
And they're like, what the fuck? Why are you guys here? You should know better. You know?
Maybe the PA is like trying to talk the rest of them out of staying there for the night, but like nobody listens to them.
Classic.
And the
Yeah.
Big Tree strikes down upon them as retribution.
Yes.
For not
Yes,
listening.
exactly. And that I do think that part of it is like the physical Big Tree does get damaged. Like spiritually, Big Tree is fine.
But I feel like probably what happens is that it's like its physical form is disrupted by them like putting stakes into the ground or something to like set up camp.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do another 2010s webtoon style render for this, I think. Just them thick black lines.
I mean, if you find what works, just stick with it, right? Like, if it goes quickly, then do that.
Yeah, and I feel like it ended up looking okay. Like, stylistically cohesive.
It was stylistically cohesive.
Which is really saying a lot, because some of my pieces are not.
Yeah. It happens. I guess you can talk about some of the gloom stalker spells you get. So we did talk about disguise self. You get disguise self, which is a great spell.
It's also a pretty
and
self-explanatory one.
Also, as a celebrity, you additionally get proficiency in a disguise kit. So
So you're just gonna be...
not
nonstop.
you. Yeah. You also get the rope trick spell.
I love rope trick. It's such a stupid spell.
Yeah, you just kind of like can disappear into a demi-plane for a minute, I guess. Is it a minute? I don't know.
It's
how long
longer
it is.
than that, I think.
Oh, that's crazy. An hour.
Yeah.
Can
So if
hold
you
as
just
many
need
as
to, like-
8 medium or smaller creatures.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's a great spell. So if you just need to, like, hide for a little while and wait for things to cool off, like...
I think that's actually, he like pulls up a rope trick. I know that we stat these as 3rd level characters, and rope trick is what they get at 5th level. But I think what happens is like when Big Tree starts doing its thing, he just like pulls up a rope trick and disappears without telling the rest of his crew where the fuck he went. You know?
I love that we've named this tree Big Tree. Just to be clear. It's a
I'm
good
sure
name.
in its native language it has a better name.
Big Tree is good though. Big Tree's a good name.
I think Big Tree is definitely the common name for it.
But even like if it wasn't, Big Tree is a good name. I just want to say that. I just want to make it clear that I think Big Tree is a good name.
Big Tree is a good name. You also get the fear spell at 9th level.
Whoa. What? Is that a Gloomstalker specific one or a Ranger one?
Yeah, that's a Gloomstalker specific.
Oh, I guess that kind of makes sense actually.
You get greater invisibility at 13th level, which is, 3 levels past when you can just become invisible as a bonus action.
Wait, what? I guess you can cast invisibility on other people though, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because the 10th level Nature's Veil optional feat is that as a bonus action, you can become invisible for a turn.
Yeah, I think that was very much added on because people were bitching and moaning about how bad Rangers were.
I mean, to be fair, Rangers base stuff is not great, especially in like you have to be in a very specific type of campaign to be able to use a lot of those things.
That's fair, but I feel like our Ranger has done a pretty good job so far.
I think that just might be because of she knows how to play D&D.
Oomst. Knowing how to play D&D? Galtown.
Okay. And then I think it's like what your 18th level spell that you get, 17th level spell that you get is Seeming.
Is what?
It's called Seeming. It's a 5th level illusion.
I actually am not familiar with this spell.
I'm also not familiar. This spell allows you to change the appearance of any number of creatures that you can see within range.
What?
You give each target you choose a new illusory appearance.
That is
an
wild.
unwilling target can make a charisma saving throw. It's basically like disguise self, but mass disguise self.
That is so wild. Plus, you could make an enemy seem like if you're trying to infiltrate the palace or something, you make a guard seem like an intruder and then watch the guards fight it out.
Yeah. And then you can look like guards and beat the shit up out of another guard. You know?
Yo, this man has flexible hips.
I was gonna say,
This is a deep squat.
And you were like, don't draw him in a deep second position plie.
Yeah, but there's a difference because a deep second position plie is nothing. This man is squatting to drink from a stream like the fucking survivalist that he is. A deep second plie is nothing. Don't start with me, bitch. I don't know why you're laughing. Unbelievable, the nerve of this hoe.
I make great choices.
Yeah, I still gotta decide what to do with your dumbasses tomorrow's session.
You told us that there was a nurse's office.
I know, but there's like session beyond you guys going to the nurse's office, no?
Huh?
What?
Are you sure we won't get fully fucked in the nurse?
Look.
Just ambushed in the nurse's office. Please don't do that. We're all at 1 hit point.
I mean, I'll try not to kill you before you leave the building.
I mean, I assume we have things to do now that we got the thingy that we need, so. Let's see. What else can we talk about for this fine? I guess
This
not that
fine.
fine. This survivalist.
I think I'm just not gonna draw this man's fingers.
Oh, I have a question.
Yeah.
How do we think Goliaths usually exist in this world?
I feel like they got towns, you know? They're just mountain towns.
Yeah, I guess my question is like, I do think that we could probably play it as like Goliaths are, while they are more in cities than these plant people, I do think that maybe they're not necessarily the most like represented in the media and in the city
Yeah,
in the
no,
way that
I do feel like this is like this is like a Goliaths are also a bit of a minority situation.
yeah. So it's even more cursed when he does curse things. But yeah, no, I think that he is
On a
has
scale of 1 to
historically
cursed.
I think historically he'd been praised for his work in media or whatever, and then to be called out for some bullshit, he's confused.
How big Goliath ears?
Yeah.
This jaw is so square.
I drew the jaw very square, so I feel like you're okay.
Yeah, I know, but still.
How else?
How else will you know it's a man?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I think I can't draw this fur hood. I think it's killing this drawing.
Then don't.
I know, I've gotten rid of it.
Okay.
This no-necked bastard. His head is just floating in the sky above the river.
I mean,
I should have drawn him grilling. Damn it.
you're the one who was very excited about this pose.
Yeah, but missed opportunity to make Tyger Cooks grilling. Then the title of this episode on our blog could have been Tyger Cooks Grills.
Tyger Cooks Grills. You could still make it that.
Yeah, but then you open up the post and it's just a dude crouching over a stream.
Hey, I would still name it that.
This crouch is so unfortunate. I mean, on the bright side, you can tell exactly what's happening in the photo.
Illustration. This very good illustration.
This excellent A+ work of art. I will not be taking any criticisms. Thank you.
No notes. No notes.
No notes required. Flawless execution. Anatomy on point.
Definitely what a human looks like. Definitely
sure
what
people looks like. Hey, if anything is wrong anatomically, it's just because he a little fantasy critter.
Yeah. I say about all of my drawings. Throwback to Humbert, am I right?
Yo, Humbert ended up just being a generic dude that I refused to render, and I would apologize for that, except for that I don't feel sorry.
I wanted to draw his beast forms, but then you told me to stop, so I stopped.
Well, I think the time was getting away from us a little.
Did we talk about anything in that stream? Let's
No,
be real.
absolutely not.
Let's be real with ourselves. Let's be real with ourselves. Okay.
Do you think, what kind of ranger spells do we think this guy has? Because I feel like some of the ranger spells he picked up were probably useless.
Well, I have already determined that he picked up no healing spells.
I mean, why would he when he can make his PA do the healing, right?
Yeah, hold on. I don't know what the ranger spell list is. Let me look at it.
I'm actually very much not familiar with the ranger spell list as well.
It's like part of the druid
I was gonna say, I feel like it's probably similar to the druid spell list.
Yeah. I think he has shit like detect poison and disease. Which is
Do we
useful,
think
but
he's paranoid about being poisoned?
Yes.
I love detect poison and disease, though.
Have we ever needed it?
Nope. It's such a specific spell that, like, truly most people have no need for.
I think he has detect poison and disease. I do think that he has hunter's mark because he likes to feel macho.
Well, he wants to be able to take down a deer in a single shot. Or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
When he's on camera.
And I think he has good berry. I know that's a healing spell. I know it's a healing spell, but it
it's
is
only
possibly
enough
the
for
worst.
himself, yeah.
It's possibly the worst healing spell because you can take them one at a time as an action and you get 1 hit point.
Look, I love Goodberry. It's such a shitty spell that it's perfect.
Yeah, and that's why that's his healing spell. He makes good berries for himself before his shoot starts.
And he just pops them in because he gets, quote, low on blood sugar.
Yeah. I don't know if he has any second level spells at the level that we'll make him at, but
Probably not, right?
probably not. Third level, yeah, no. He doesn't get second level spells until 5th level, so.
Yeah, being a half-caster kind of sucks, honestly.
I know.
Although,
unless you're a
bards get
paladin.
lot. I don't know.
I don't really consider bards half-casters because they get the same number of spell slots as a full caster.
Do they really?
I think they do.
Oh, shit. Why do bards ever use their weapons, then?
I don't...
Probably because they don't
Beyond me.
The wild thing is spellcasters that get their spells back on short rests.
Yeah, no, bards get the same number of spell slots as the full caster classes.
Wow. Okay,
which is why it's wild. So I think that bards are full casters. But I think for things like paladins, it's great to, like, half casters are great. Because paladins, you just stack your spells in a different way. You know?
I think ranger is really hard to play, honestly.
Ranger, yeah. I mean, I think once he gets second level spells, he gets things like find traps.
Yes.
Find traps and protection from poison.
Yes, baby. Oh my god, this man is just the worst. Maybe next week we should make a hero that doesn't suck.
Yeah.
Because the last couple have been absolute shitheads.
To be fair, Maria was just not.
No,
wise,
Maria
not
was a
necessarily.
shithead also. They worked for Landex and they got this position through nepotism. Everybody that we've drawn in the last couple of weeks has been a shithead.
What's on our schedule? For folks at home, we have a schedule.
I mean, schedule's a strong word.
That we didn't follow.
Well, we could do Kendra's party member next week.
Who is decidedly less of a shithead than Kendra, even. Although we did make Kendra kind of a grifter, so.
I'm just saying every single one of our fucking characters has been a grifter so far, like...
I'm looking at the list. Warren Squirtle has not been a grifter.
Okay, fine.
Cedric also hasn't been a grifter.
Cedric's been kind of a grifter.
In what way?
I made Cedric's signature spell one where they could just nod off during a conversation, and then they had an illusory version of themselves that just nodded along to the conversation.
Yeah, but at least they're not like
conning people.
Like conning people out of money. They're conning people out of social time.
Okay, yeah, all right. So Kendra's more on a scale of 0 to grifter. Kendra's more of a grifter. God,
yeah,
we really did start out with a grifter, didn't we?
Okay, let me list all of our characters that are definitely grifters. Kendra the Kanku.
In there.
Vinny Good Fortune, ultimate grifter. Alabama Bones.
This is a lot of them.
I would say that Flo is a little bit of a grifter too.
Yeah, Flo is for
Not
sure a
as
grifter.
Maria Finsta is, I guess, not a grifter, but like
still
bad.
Shithead.
Shithead. And Tyger Cooks is also a shithead. The only people not on that list were Warren, Squirtle, Cedric, and Humbert, and we don't talk about Humbert. So.
No, we actually talk about Humbert way too much. And Humbert may not be a grifter or a shithead, but he for sure is a dumbass.
He's a himbo who's bad at his job.
He's a himbo for sure. Christ. Yeah, next week let's make not a shithead, maybe. Not a shithead,
we'll
not a
try our
grifter.
hardest.
I
feel like we need to make one of
rendering this shithead's eyebrows.
It is 12. You don't have to draw the face tats.
I need to be done.
I feel like we need to make one of those like triangle graphs, and the corners are shithead, grifter, and then actually a playable D&D character.
And then cut out their little faces and put it on there. Oh my god. I mean, honestly, should we just switch to shit posting? I feel like it is come to that at this point. Right? Did you just choke on some water over there? What's happening?
I choked on my own spit.
Okay. Let me just really quick. Let's just really quick.
I think the problem is that our sense of humor is shit. Where did your drawing go?
This is for truly nobody.
It's for all 3 of our followers, one of which is me.
Playable.
I do think that in an actual meme form, it does need to have the full words "actually a playable D&D character" because I think it's funnier that way.
Yes. Here's Warren for sure. Warren is peak playable, I feel.
Yeah, Warren is Flo is grifter playable.
Flo is like here. And then I think Cedric is like here. Shithead. Well, Vinny is grifter shithead, right?
Vinny is grifter shithead, but more on the grifter side, I feel.
You're right.
I think that there's literally no place on this graph for Humbert because he's just dumb. He's not really a shithead, he's just dumb as hell.
Humbert is true neutral.
Humbert is true neutral. He's not playable, he's not a grifter, and he's not a shithead. Alabama
just
Bones
vibes.
is grifter shithead more on the shithead side.
Yep. Bones.
He's like Vinny's opposite.
I feel like Kendra is like here. Mostly a grifter.
Yeah, I would agree. Kendra's mostly a grifter, but I do think she's a little bit on the playable side.
Yeah.
And the last one's Maria Finsta, which is just
shithead, right?
Shithead. We barely talked about the Eldritch Knight feature.
No, we didn't at all, actually. We just talked about fucking Baleen Tusk for like 2 hours. I feel like Maria...
It was a 2-hour long joke for people who went to tech school.
And truly nobody else. Okay, incredible. Thank you guys so much for sticking it out to the end.
Wait, no, we need to...
Wait, is there one more? Who am I forgetting?
The one that we did today.
Oh,
we need to put
right.
Tyger Cooks.
Tyger
Cooks is shithead.
Tyger Cooks is just a shithead, right?
Yeah, he's below Maria in shithead.
Yeah, because I feel like Maria is more playable.
Yeah, surprisingly.
I would put Maria like here. Because Tyger rolled garbage ass stats also.
At least Maria's stats are fantastic.
Yeah, Maria has fantastic stats. Damn, girl, look at them stats. We've made so many grifters. What the hell? Like, I feel like I would put Bones even more on the grifter side, to be honest. Like, he's probably halfway between grifter and shithead. This joke is for nobody. This is just for us. Okay, we need to be done. We need to be done. Thank you to everybody who stuck it out until the end of this horrible stream. Let me bring back
Still not our worst stream, and I'm proud of that every day.
Just bring back our buddy Tyger Cooks so that you can see him before we leave. Okay. We'll see you next week. Maybe we'll do an actual hero. Bye, internet.
Bye.